Welcome to The New Next, a podcast that addresses current events and how they will impact the future. Co-hosted by the inquisitive public speaking champion, Mike McVeigh, and energy, economics, and technology expert, Matt Jensen. Join us as we explore all things energy, economic, tech, and political, and how they will affect our future. All right, so one of the areas that I've become increasingly more interested in over the past year, and something that affects me daily, is supply chain. And we've talked multiple times about this, but for the first time, this actually came out about 3 weeks ago on oilprice.com, but there's a supply chain shortage that stalled the delivery of 45,000 Ford vehicles. And there's lots of different information on this that I find interesting, but one of the major holdups, and this cracks me up, is the little blue, the signature blue Ford badges that go on on your steering wheel and on the very front of the vehicle. That is what's holding up. That's the biggest holdup right now. Now there's other stuff like nameplates that they use to describe the make and model of the vehicle, but I'm going to ask a question. This is mostly a personal question. It has nothing to do really with the article, but Matt, for you and maybe your family or people that you know, how important are these logos and these letters? Does it matter to you, or again, if you pay for it, it's one thing, but does it matter to you, or are you just looking at what the vehicle itself is?
I mean, I think if you see a Mercedes and it doesn't have a Mercedes symbol on it, you're like, oh, that sucks. That car looks really ghetto now, right? Also, someone could put it on a rope and joke with their friends while they wear it around the neck, right? So, you
specifically though, like
speaking from experience.
Yeah. What? Did you guys ever find a car, or is that something that you're still looking for?
Well, so I think I'm going to hold on because we have other cars.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't really need.
I guess for me,
it's just having a second SUV.
Oh yeah.
First world problems. Yeah.
Whereas I don't have multiple cars, so
yeah.
I guess there's something that I think I've been in enough cars, specifically when it was part of my job, getting in cars multiple times a day, that I can almost tell you what kind of car it is just by sitting in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I could get close to the year. The years do change on things, but a 90s Ford vehicle has more legroom and stuff than anything that was made after 2005.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what the vehicle is, the Hyundais as a whole, no matter what year, have almost always had more legroom than every other vehicle out there. And I mean, I understand it's the same reason why some people, shop at Neiman Marcus and other people shop at Walmart. It's the cost benefit analysis is what we were wearing and everything, but I don't care about labels and stuff. In fact, if it would save me even $1, I would be happy if they got rid of anything that signified what the vehicle was or anything else. Maybe it's because I want to be a police officer and undercover police officer and have an unmarked car. So I don't even want to be marked a Ford or Chevy or whoever.
Look like buy one of those ghetto old police cars secondhand.
And I can honestly say, now I know this isn't everybody, and I'm definitely the minority here. That's why I wanted to kind of hear your opinion. But I have never gone like, oh man, that car looks cool because it's a blank, or man, that's a trashy car because it's a blank. Especially, I mean, again, the more the more you're around cars, the grills on the front usually are specific to the company. So, I mean, if you're really into that, but I've seen a Chevy Sierra or GMC Sierra, GM. Like I've seen some of their trucks from their different companies, and I'm like, oh, that one looks cool. but it's not because it's made by GMC or Chevy or whatever. And then I've seen another one that's come out that's supposed to be the equivalent for the Chevrolet version. And I'm like, it's not about that to me. I just like, is it comfortable when I drive it? Does it accomplish what I need it to do? But they're estimating that $1 billion, that the prices were going to go up $1 billion this year, just for these vehicles and stuff. So not having them available is going to continue that problem that we've been having all year.
The blue thing was interesting too, because the reason why it was they have a third party supplier that makes those blue Ford symbols for like the F-150s and stuff out of Detroit, and they had some sort of manufacturing issue where they released a bunch of chemical discharge into their water, water treatment stuff. So they got shut down, and I was like, man, this is a fitting story of the world that we've been living in the last 2 years. Is when thing breaks and like the entire thing stops, right? You have like one link in the chain, and the whole supply chain comes to a creaking halt, and then you don't have all those capacity. So I kind of feel that there's going to be a bullwhip effect in cars, like there's been in retail too. But once they get this all worked out, but think about 45,000 vehicles just for Ford sitting in that sports stadium parking lot, and it's crazy. That's quite a lot of cars.
Yeah, it really is amazing and tremendous. Just it's, what is it, the Princess and the Pea? The pea, 1,000 mattresses, but the princess still can't sleep at night because there's a pea at the bottom of the.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, just more like I'm not as caring about the 45,000 cars, but I just find it interesting that I mean, if they took off the $10 or whatever, the $100 that it took to put those things on. In fact, that's one of the things I hate. I've been fortunate where people in my family have wrecked various vehicles that I drive regularly, and when they get repaired, they're like, "Oh, we're waiting on the letters to come in to put that on the back of the car." I'm like, "I don't care about that." They're like, No, we have to do it. And I'm like, "No, you don't." I don't even want it on there. I want people to ask me, like, "Hey, what do you drive? That looks so cool." If you would like to learn more about the New Next podcast, find us at thenewnextpodcast.com, where you can suggest a topic you would like for us to cover. If you enjoyed what you heard, share the podcast, tell a friend about it, or rate us with 5 stars.